So tonight we've got our Rachel Krause joining us live in studio to tell us what this decision means for Hoosiers.
Well, Scott, I got the chance to speak with an OBGYN provider here in Indianapolis this evening, and she says the ruling by the Supreme Court tonight comes as an incredible relief for her and for many other providers around the country. It allows them to put patient care and evidence-based treatment before politics.
These are the drugs that are the gold standard. This is what physicians are supposed to be using for this indication. So yes, these drugs are commonly used. This is going to affect a lot of people.
Millions of women will now be able to continue accessing Mifepristone in the Hoosier state and around the country following the Supreme Court's ruling Friday evening.
Taking away the option.
Dr. Carrie Rouse, an Indianapolis-based OBGYN, says Mifepristone is part of a two-drug regimen used to manage miscarriage as well as abortion.
That regimen is also the most commonly used method of abortion in the U.S. And has an over 20-year-long safety record associated with it. So it is evidence-based, it is safe, and it is common.
Dr. Rouse says without access to Mifepristone, it could end up hurting the health of her patients that she works so hard to protect.
Taking away the option of the most effective method of miscarriage management or medication abortion, you are decreasing choice, you're decreasing options, you are decreasing access, and you are then going to increase the chance of all of the serious complications that can happen if somebody doesn't have that access.
Dr. Rouse says she's relieved knowing the Supreme Court ruling means she and her patients will be able to access the medication, leaving medical decisions not to lawmakers, but to doctors and their patients.
It very much feels as though the judges and the politicians are trying to get into the exam room with me and my patient, and the decision about whether or not to use Mifepristone should be a decision that the patient and I make together.
So did the court explain why they ruled this way? Well, the Supreme Court issued a brief unsigned order, but didn't explain why it granted the request for intervention from the Biden administration and a drug manufacturer. Now, Justices Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito publicly dissented. The votes of the other justices were not disclosed.